So Kimishima may have just retired, but on his way out, he was still being asked some pertinent questions about the current and future of Nintendo, in particular the Switch. And he says that Nintendo does have plans to announce the full autumn lineup for this year for Nintendo Switch at a later date. And this is important because it suggests that Nintendo hasn't given us the full lineup that we're going to see the rest of this year. I think a lot of us presumed that we basically know what's coming, but apparently there might be more and more games not shown, whether third party or from Nintendo themselves. Now, obviously we know about Smash Bros. And Pokemon, and if you pay close enough attention, even though Nintendo didn't talk about it at E3, NBA 2K19 is going to be part of that autumn lineup as well. We don't really know a whole lot else outside of some indie games. And here is what Kimishima, at least according to Dual Shockers here, is saying. Kimishima-san was also asked about Nintendo's presentation at E3 and the fact it caused a sharp decline in stock value. He explained the company is preparing to disclose more information to the customers at an appropriate timing, including products that will be launched in the year-end shopping battle. It's not yet time to announce the full lineup. That being said, he listed the games that will be released before the end of the fiscal year, mentioning that it's a powerful lineup. And Nintendo aims to maintain and expand the momentum of the Switch towards the year-end shopping battle. He believes that more detailed information can be disclosed to the customers in the future. Now, this is obviously paraphrasing. Obviously, direct Japanese to English translating is not always the greatest, but it does suggest that Nintendo has more products. And I keep thinking, what else could Nintendo possibly have to show for this year? And I'm kind of at a loss because we know Metroid's in the works, right? We know about that. Beyond that, I keep thinking about what do we factually know is coming from Nintendo, and not a whole lot. I mean, there's a rumor about Star Fox Grand Prix, but that's just a rumor. We don't have any confirmation. We know that, at least according to Shigeru Miyamoto, like way back in 2015, Pikmin 4 has just been done and sitting there. Is that going to be coming out? We don't know about the future of Animal Crossing at this point. We do know there's a Mario Kart game coming to phones, but is there a new Mario Kart game in the works for Switch? We have no idea. It's actually funny how little we know about what Nintendo has going on. Whereas Sony, we can kind of look out, years in the future and have an idea. We even know years in the future for Bethesda, and we know years in the future for Xbox a little bit anyways, but we don't know anything about Nintendo. And this was obviously part of Nintendo's strategy this year, is that they did not want to talk about games that were outside of the next 6 to 9 months. But here's the thing. This autumn would fall within the next 6 months, so why wouldn't they want to talk about it? So I'm curious what surprises they have. If anything, I'm guessing it's something on a smaller scale that maybe would not show well at E3. As an example, maybe the wonderful 101's coming back from Wii U, or we're having another Wii U port, period. That might not be something that excites people. This is why we saw Captain Toad and other games not necessarily revealed in major ways, because they're not really significant announcements. They're nice announcements, but they're not necessarily needle-moving announcements. There is one other title I did forget that we know is in development for Switch, and that's Bayonetta 3, that we've only seen a very small snippet of a CGI trailer for, so we don't know a lot about Bayonetta 3 either. So I guess, Bayonetta 3, Metroid Prime 4, and a new Pokemon game that's coming next year. I mean, we really don't know a whole lot. Well, I guess Fire Emblem of the Three Houses, we know about that as well. That's a 2019 title though, so that's out of question for autumn. So I don't know. I mean, maybe is there going to be a new indie exclusive like Golf Story coming? Are we talking about new games from Ubisoft or Square Enix that are making some Switch exclusive games? As like another Mario plus Rabbids game or something like that? Are we talking about a new game from Activision or EA? I'm just very curious at what's going to change about the autumn lineup from what we know now. Because what we know now is there are some heavy-hitting games and not a whole lot in between. Are we going to have a lot more of those between games? Are we getting more heavy hitters? I think right now there's not even a major game set for September, which feels a little strange. The reason that feels strange is September is the month they're launching the Nintendo online account system where you pay for things, so it does feel weird to not have some sort of online game releasing associated with it. Are they going to push Mario Party then to September and make that the online game? I'm just very curious on what's going to happen with their autumn lineup, and I'm wondering if you guys are curious as well, because this is what we have to look forward to the rest of this year. For those wondering, here is the current lineup as we know it from now until then. And when I mean then, I mean, well, the end of the year. And I'm going to get all of these dates directly off of Nintendo.com/games/coming soon, so I'm not relying upon any third-party sources. All right, so I'm looking ahead here past some indie titles, unless I see one that's a really, really big one that catches my eye. The first major release we have is probably Shining Resonance Refrain, coming out on the 10th of this month. Followed up by that, we have Octopath Traveler on the 13th, along with Captain Toad Treasure Tracker as well on the 13th. On the 17th, we have Adventure Time on the 17th as well. We also have Tuohu Genso Wanderer Reloaded. Again, these are indie titles that are getting physical releases, so we're going to talk about those. On the 31st, we have Code Princess EX, and then also Titan Quest. On August 7th, we have Overcooked 2. On August 21st, we have All-Star Fruit Racing, which will have online play. Originally wasn't going to. Now they said they'll add online play within the first week, so that's really great. On August 28th, we have Monster Hunter Generations. And then we get into September. I guess there is SNK Heroines coming out in September, and Xenoblade Chronicles 2's DLC comes out on the 21st of September. We still don't have a date for Dark Souls Remastered. Maybe that's going to be in September. I don't know. At the end of September, we have FIFA 19 on 9/28. I doubt that's a game they're really promoting online services with. In October, we have Mega Man 11 on the 2nd and Super Mario Party on the 5th. And then Starlink Battle for Atlas, a game I'm really excited for, on the 16th. And then we obviously know a month from then. That's right. There's a month gap between Starlink and then the next major Switch game, and that is on November 16th. We have Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu. And then we have almost a month gap again until Super Smash Bros. On December 7th. Now, there's a bunch of other games that we don't really have release dates for. Some people are wondering, when are we getting Travis Strikes Again? When are we getting Shovel Knight King of Cards? What's up with that Yoshi game that we know is in development, but now is listed for 2019. Obviously, we know also about Daemon X Machina, which was recently announced at E3. That's coming in 2019. Are we going to learn more about that? And The World Ends With You Final Remix. I know there's a lot of people looking forward to that one on Switch, but again, we don't know when and if that's coming. So at this point, that's it. That's all we know. And as nice as it actually sounds like we have games coming this month and next month, and there is a slew of games coming this month and next month, outside of Octopath Traveler, most of it's a minor deal. I mean, Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate, I think, is going to blow up in Japan. And I'm personally looking really forward to Overcooked 2. But the rest of these titles are kind of like a give or take. I'll probably grab Mega Man 11 because I love Mega Man, but I don't really know. Like, what's really a big deal here? And some of you guys might be wondering, why didn't you mention the Mega Man X Legacy Collection? I guess that's something coming this month as well. Some people have talked about how July is kind of a packed month. I don't know that it's super packed, but there's definitely a lot of, if you're into the more, I don't want to say niche games, because that feels like such an insult, but if you're into games that are not, big system sellers, then yeah, July is an excellent month, but then it starts to tail off after that. So I don't know. I mean, I'm okay with the lineup as is. There's enough games for me to play. I don't have enough money to buy every game under the sun anyways, so it's kind of nice to have some breaks in here where I can catch up on some games like from last year where I need to play some more Xenoblade Chronicles 2 before that DLC lands and stuff like that, and then also maybe catch up on some games from this year. I haven't, actually, I think I'm pretty good on this year. I finished Kirby Star Allies. I haven't finished Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze, but I've beaten that game twice on Wii U, so I'm not really in any rush to beat that. So I guess I'm doing okay. Octopath Traveler is one I think I'm going to end up spending way more time with than I think I am. I feel like I'm going to put 40 hours in, but I think I'm going to end up spending more than that. You got to remember, there's 8 story arcs in this game, and I can't wait to experience all 8 of them. I'm already having a lot of fun with the prologue, and I want to get that done before it comes out here in about 10 days. In fact, I have my birthday in a couple days, so I'm actually hoping for some nice birthday money, let me say, from the family, so I can plop down and maybe find the Wanderers, the special edition of that game somewhere. But I don't know. You guys let me know what games you're hoping that Nintendo unveils for this autumn. The only thing I could think of is maybe Yoshi. And maybe a surprise Pikmin. I don't know what else Nintendo could really have up their sleeves, if we're being completely honest. Unless they're just hiding the fact that Call of Duty and Assassin's Creed and other games are coming. I don't know why they would be hiding that. But whatever. Anyways, folks, you guys let me know what you think about this down in the comments below. And I do want to announce here at the end of this video, for those that make it to the end of the video, that on Thursday, so July 5th, that's right, the day after Independence Day, is technically my birthday. I will be turning 32 on July 5th. And in celebration of my birthday, and as kind of one of our first and maybe only streams of July, I don't really know. Obviously, stream schedule is not on where it used to be. We are going to be having a karaoke live stream at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, or just Central Time, I guess, at this part of the year. And yeah, it's a karaoke stream. Basically, for those that are wondering what karaoke streams are like, you guys can come on. And, it's for like $5 super chats or donations. You guys can request songs for me to sing, and I basically will sing anything you guys request. My fiance might be on the stream. Maybe you guys can convince her to. I don't know. I'm not really sure if there's going to be a lot of drinking involved, or maybe there'll have to be a lot of drinking involved in order to get her to sing. But it's just some fun we're going to be having on our birthday. Not going to be talking about a whole lot of gaming stuff necessarily. Maybe some stuff you guys talk about in the chat. But it's just me having some fun with you guys because I'm in recovery from surgery. I can't go out and do my normal thing. Normally, I go out for karaoke, actually, and go to a bar with some friends and have fun. But I won't be able to do that this year, so I figure I'll just bring that karaoke experience to you guys, and we'll just have a lot of fun with it. And it's a birthday stream, so come on. It's gonna be a blast. Maybe we'll end up playing some Fortnite or something in between song requests if the song requests are slow rolling in. I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go and have a lot of fun. I hope to see each and every one of you there. We've had amazing growth over the past month at this channel. I would love to see not only all of our regular stream faces, but a whole bunch of new people showing up as well. That's a stream that's going to be nice because we'll be down in my office doing our normal setup for it, and hopefully making things as awesome as we can be for my birthday. And if not, oh well. If only one of you guys comes to watch, I'm going to try to put on a show for one person. Anyways, folks, I'm Nathaniel Rufflejans from Nintendo Prime, and if you like this video, you know what to do. And if you dislike the video, hit that dislike button, subscribe for more content, and I'll catch you in the next one.
Yes.